let's just hope I can park up here and not cause any problems. Oh, cock. Alright, welcome to the channel if you're new here. And welcome back if you've been here before. Woo! Pretty cool one for today then. A short and sweet one, but only short and sweet in terms of the distance we're going to be travelling. I'm literally just going to be running the county lines, only an hour up the road. So everything's packed, ready to go. I've not even got to do a shopping run for this one. My dad's done me proud. I've been out this morning and bought a ton of little bits, so I've literally just raided the cupboard at home for this one. And I've got to be honest, I've been checking this one out on the Park for Night app for a couple of weeks now, and it's all looked funky and pretty sweet until just before I left. I checked it again, and last night's review was, well, let's say a little bit sketchy. So the spot itself looks pretty cool. Some nice pictures down by the lake, relatively good sized car park, and all the other reviews over the past few weeks have been great, 4 or 5 stars, and even this one gives it 4 stars, the latest one. I won't read through it all, but it was Friday night, and at 12 AM, a mysterious car pulled up. We see weird shadows in the window, and the next thing, we see 2 naked bodies sliding past each other in a steamed-up car. Hey! So it sounds like it may be a one-off, or it may be becoming a regular dogging spot. Let's just hope not. I guess we're going to find out. But like I say, we'll just have to see how it goes when we get there. Hopefully it'll be a nice spot by the lake. I've also got a little place to show you that I found years ago, which is a pretty cool find to be fair, and a nice place for a little wander around. That's where we'll be hitting first. But literally all we've got to do is stop and get a little bit of petrol and we can be on our way. All set with the gasoline then, and time to rumble 1 hour to cross the county line to the place of Rutland and Rutland water. So let's get it on. Yeah! So a little bit of a disclaimer about the music. Somebody said in the comments that I like my drum and bass, and I do like my drum and bass, it's fair to say, but the reality of it is I don't really have a choice what I'm listening to in the car. I've literally got like a really shitty old radio. It won't Bluetooth to my phone or anything. It just came with the car. It's the standard radio, and I can only tune in 3 stations. 2 of them are cheesy old school stations, and 1 of them is Radio 1. But because it's radio, they play what they want. I mean, the next song could be like Bonnie Tyler, it could be Calvin Harris, or it could even be something like Whitesnake. I've no idea, but you've got to groove with it. So I just missed the turn off. Aye, 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 aye. Well, I'm not sure why it's taking us this way, but we're going Melton Mowbray way, the home of the pork pie, no less. Quality. Oof. Countryside in the Eye of Kesselby. What? Who thinks up these names of these villages? Wow. I'm not being funny, but if that's not a Middle England view, rolling hills, countryside, farmland, pretty quintessential of Middle Earth slash England. Well, I'm not sure where we are, but it's looking rather fancy round here. It's fair to say Rutland is a little bit of an upper class kind of county. Here we go then, the village of Exton, no less. I would imagine it's rather expensive to live around here. Wow, this place has got its own little village green here. Thatched roofs on some of the houses. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a great place to live. Must be beautiful around here. Real village atmosphere, you know. Small little village in the middle of England. Let's just hope I can park up here and not cause any problems. I'm only going to be here an hour or two. Oh, cock. Well, I think this is going to be the most least unobtrusive spot to park the car, hopefully, in this quaint little village. Oh wow, check this little picket fence thing going on right there. How mad is that? So obviously this is not the spot for the car camping for tonight. That's about 10 minutes down the road. I don't want to be parking next to somebody's house in the middle of a quaint little village. This is just a spot for a little bit of a hike and some fresh air with a pretty cool thing to show you with a little bit of a funky backstory to it. So let's get our boots on and we'll get on over there. Right, I don't care how sunny it is. I've done this once or twice before and I'm definitely bringing this with me this time. Right, let's rumble. Here we go then, hike time, and about a 45-minute hike to where I'm actually going to, but a pretty sweet little spot, sheep in the fields, nice little walkway with trees, and relatively an unknown spot if you're not from around Rutland, to be fair. I found this place years ago with my kids, just by accident, if I'm honest. Basically looking around for somewhere for me and my kids to hike and stumbled across this place. So, as I say, it's about a 45-minute hike. Let's get our skates on and get there. Well, these weren't here before, all these huts over the fields here. I was wondering what they were as I was walking up, and I was going to be asking like, oh, what do you think they are? But then I got closer and saw all these free roaming pigs, which I kind of think, you know, if you're farming, free roaming is the way to go. They look pretty happy and they're making a ton of noise, squeaking at each other, but that's a lot of pigs. I think it's fair to say a real nice sort of countryside spot, but it's all private. They're gonna love me flying the drone round here. Oh, here we go then. First shots of it, the one and only infamous Fort Henry of Rutland. Guess what? It's another folly. How mad is that? But a really nice little trail around here. Beautiful countryside, well worth the hike. Nice in the nature and something funky at the end of it, which I'm just about to cue the clip and tell you something about it. So let's do that. Well, I don't know why they're calling this one a folly, because it sounds like it's been used for quite a lot, but basically the Tinternet tells me that Exton Park's a traditional English country estate that's been the home of the Knoll family, the Earls of Gainsborough, for over 400 years. The park has existed since the 12th century and has been visited by people such as Shakespeare and Handel, who did performances in the gardens. Wow, this place has got serious history. But the funniest thing I found out about this place is the fact that the lake here is absolutely full of cannonballs, because the Earls, or rather the Knolls, used to do naval reenactment battles on the lake with miniature ships. How cool is that? These days, though, it can be rented out for weddings and birthday parties. And if I was having a birthday party here, I'd be pretty chuffed with the location, to be fair. Well, that drone thing's never the easiest thing to land, and definitely not in long grass. I should probably get one of them landing pad things. If anyone's got one, let me know how they are. They look pretty good. But saying all that, pretty nice little spot for an evening chill and a little cup of tea in the summertime. So I think I'm going to just relax here 5 or 10 minutes, drink my tea, and then head off back to the car. It's about 7 o'clock now, so should get back to the car about 8, which means we should get to the locale for tonight for about 8:30 with some sunlight. Fingers crossed. So I'll see you back at the car. We made it in good time, and the weather held out. Pretty chuffed about that one. So well, it might have only been a couple of hours stroll around a bit of a random spot, but I got to tell you, after a week at work, it's nice to just get out in the countryside with a little bit of nature. And it's definitely made me hungry for tonight's meal. So fingers crossed it's going to be a good locale for tonight after those weird little reviews. It's only 15 minutes down the road. It's about 7:45. So we should be there with a decent amount of light. So let's get on the road and get on down there. So these weird reviews then about the shaggers, let's say. There's a big difference between shaggers and doggers, if you know what I mean. Shaggers are just going to come, it's a guy and a girl, and they're going to make out in the car. But doggers, oh well, that's a whole different ball game, because there's like a little rule and regulation to that one. I don't know too much, don't get me wrong, but certain symbols like the window half down, the window all the way down means different things, and it can be men, women, whatever, anything goes. And it generally means that it's going to be a crowd of people just banging each other, dogging like animals in the woods or in some funky car park. I got my fingers crossed none of that's going to happen tonight, either dogging or shagging, but we'll find out. Here we go then. Be it apprehensive or not, it's the moment of truth. Looks a nice spot to start with. Wow, views of the lake, that is pretty sweet. Wow, I expected the entrance to be a bit longer, if I'm honest. Is there any other vehicles there? Oh, yes, ish. 2 cars. Okay, that's pretty cool. Not entirely sure which way round I'm going to park, to be honest. Damn, kicking up dust, causing chaos, but we're in. And if I'm honest, from the back, looking pretty sweet. It's not flat at all, and I'm definitely going to be moving into the corner, I think, come the night time. But for now, it looks pretty sweet. Oh dear. All right, not a bad little spot. Not a bad little spot, but these signs don't look too good. Thieves beware, and leave it on show, expect it to go. Man, looks like might not be the friendliest of spots, but I don't know. Car looks okay, spot looks okay, it's out the way. There is a pub down the road, so it's Saturday night. I hope I don't get anything from that, but yeah, for now seems all right. There's another car coming in. Man, it's a busy spot. It's in the middle of nowhere and it's a busy spot. What's the crack? Aye. Screw it. Let's go take a look at the lake. Oh wow, you can get right down to the lake here. This is pretty sweet. The old swans. Rutland water then, everybody. All right. Oh man. It's a bit sludgy though. Yep. But not a bad little spot for the evening. All right. By the waters. So we'll have to see how we go with the spot for tonight, but I think for now, I think I'm going to get my food on because I'm absolutely munching. Someone just parked right next to me, so it could be quite funny cooking up while they're sat there, but oh well, let's get it on. Well, I waited half an hour for the car next to me to eat their fish and chips, and once they're gone, the whole car park cleared out. I'm not sure if I feel better about it or more apprehensive, but more importantly, I think it's about time we got this little puppy dog set up, so let's get it on. All right, let's get it on with the munch. So I'm not gonna lie, a pretty simple affair for tonight, just buns and burgers in there, but I'm gonna fancy it up a little bit, so let's set it all up. Oi. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that's hot. God darn. I'm going to sneak a bit of salad on top. Why not? And for a change, barbecue sauce. Boy. No burger relish, so as good as it gets. They look good. Moment of truth. Let's get them tasted. Ah, chilling in the wagon with a munch and a view of the lake as the sun sets or the night gets a bit darker. But more importantly, any good or not, they're still really hot. I know I cooked them a little bit too much. Yep. Ooh. Pretty good. And just what the doctor ordered. I'm so hungry. And really excited tonight because I've got a phone signal, so I've got the choice of what I want to watch and not just what's on my phone tonight. So could be sport, could be a movie, oh, maybe a last bit of Olympics. But yeah, I'm going to get this munched up and chill with some TV.
Yeah, just play sometimes. Some people take things too seriously.
Got a shadows. Oh dear, first visit of the night, 9:30. Car's just come in, spun around, kind of checked me out and drove back out the car park. I got a feeling it's going to be the first of many visits tonight. Right, final move of the night then. I'm going to move the car. I'm going to stay in this car park for now. Fingers crossed everything's okay, but I'm just going to reverse up to a better spot for two reasons. One, for level ground, but also in case I need a fast getaway, to be honest. Right, that should be pretty sweet. Fingers crossed. Now, as long as I don't get any more disturbances or cars coming here overnight, I'm going to get my head down now. It's nearly midnight. There's been nobody else come round for now, so I should be okay. Everything's pretty much set up in the back. So fingers crossed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, it was a really shitty night's sleep. Let's see what the weather's looking like. Oh, not too bad. No way. The car park's still empty. Oh, right. Oh wow. Not a bad little locale for the morning. Pretty cool. Oh, sheep got close. No way. Morning, girls. Oh wow, do I need this coffee. Last night's sleep was not good. I got sleep about 1:30 in the morning, and about 2:30 a car pulled into the car park, pulled up opposite me, turned the lights on and just sat there with the lights on for about half an hour. I was getting massively paranoid. I didn't know what to do, and I was considering like just getting in the front seat and driving out of here, and then they drove off. Which kind of made it worse, because then I was thinking like maybe they're going to come back or something. My mind was racing. I was super paranoid, and I think I ended up getting back to sleep about 3:30 in the morning. And now I've woken up at 8:30 with the car park completely empty. I've never woke up with a car park empty like this ever. It's pretty random, and it actually feels like a pretty good spot for the morning, but it definitely wasn't for the night. So I'm going to get some feed on because I'm absolutely famished, and I've got a bit of a special breakfast for this morning, so let's get it on. Well, I'm not going to lie, I've wanted to do this one in the car for a while. Just a few basic ingredients. Milk, eggs, flour, sugar, and of course, lemon. All right, pancake time. Ooh, it's raining. But we got pancakes out the car. Oh, and they're really good. That non-stick frying pan that Dad didn't know I stole him for the night works really well. Sorry, Dad. If it's any consolation, the pancakes are really good though. Pancakes and a bacon and egg cob for breakfast then, pretty good, and I'm definitely going to be getting fat on this one. And this is the point where I normally contemplate how good the trip was and so forth, but I've got to be honest, this trip's been really random. The nature was nice, but that car last night really freaked me out to the point where I nearly left and went home, and I'm definitely giving it a thumbs down on the Park for Night out, at least on a weekend. And it also makes me think that we should tick off one of the big ones off the list next time around. So it's either going to be Gibraltar or Snowdonia next time around. It's going to be a real mission and a real cool one. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss all of that. As for now, I really genuinely do hope you've enjoyed this one, as random as it's been. And as always, take it easy, enjoy the camp, and stay stealthy.